Tourism. Tourism refers to organized traveling for pleasure to places of interest. It includes all the services connected with the travel, for example, tourism accommodation, transport, and entertainment. Definition of ecotourism. Ecotourism refers to tourism with emphasis on the conservation of the environment. Domestic tourism. Domestic tourism refers to a type of tourism involving citizens of the country visiting particular places of interest within their country. For example, a visit by a Kenyan to Nakuru National Park. International tourism. This includes traveling for pleasure to places outside one's country for holiday. For example, a Kenyan going to Switzerland for holiday. By the end of the session, you should be able to define tourism and ecotourism and distinguish between domestic tourism and international tourism. Factors influencing tourism in Kenya. There are various factors influencing tourism in Kenya. These factors are in two categories: physical factors and human factors. Physical factors. Physical factors are gifts of nature which human beings have no control over, although they can influence them. These factors include climate, scenery, and wildlife. Climate. Kenya has a pleasant climate, especially the sunny weather throughout the year, which is very appealing to visitors from temperate regions or cold regions during winter seasons, especially in December. Scenery. Kenya has a wide range of attractive scenery, for example, snow-capped Mount Kenya, sandy beaches, beautiful lakes, Great Rift Valley, and great rivers with numerous waterfalls. Wildlife. Kenya has a variety of flora and fauna. This includes varied vegetation type and wild animals in their natural habitat. Human factors. There are factors that affect tourism and are caused by human activities. They include traditional culture, infrastructure, accommodation, government policy, and publicity. Traditional culture. Kenya has 42 ethnic groups with distinct cultures, some of which attract tourists. For example, the Maasai traditional culture. Infrastructure. Many tourist sites and potential areas are accessible by road and some cases by air or water. Availability of telephone facilities and wireless communication systems are available throughout the country. Accommodation. High-class international hotels and cottages have been constructed in major towns, cities, national parks, and game reserves for comfortable accommodation. Government support. The government has a full ministry in charge of tourism. There are also other bodies such as the Kenya Tourist Development to Corporations and the Kenya Tourism Board. Tourist promotion offices are found in Tokyo, Japan, London, UK, Paris, France, and New York, USA. A lot of campaigns is done through mass media, seminars, and advertisement of tourism in foreign markets. Presence of preserved attraction. Kenya has preserved prehistorical sites and monuments for tourists to visit. For example, Gedi ruins at the coast, Olegaisile prehistoric site in Kajiado, and Fort Jesus in Mombasa. Political stability. Kenya has enjoyed political stability and peace since independence. Training in tourism. Kenya has a number of training institutions that provide professional training in all aspects of tourism industry. For example, the Utalii College in Nairobi. Research programs. These are done by Kenya Wildlife Services and the Kenya Forest Service on both the animals and the tree species. Tourist attractions in Kenya. The map provided shows the major tourist attractions in Kenya. The tourist attractions in Kenya are grouped into two, those found at the Kenyan coast and those found in inland. The main attractions at the coast. The Kenya coast has extensive beaches from the south coast to the north of Malindi. These beaches attract tourists. The climate is warm, hence attracts the tourists from the cold temperate regions. It's ideal for swimming and sunbathing. The coastal strip is also linked up with magnificent tourist hotels and beach cottages. Malindi Marine National Park. Historical sites, for example, Gedi Ruins, Fort Jesus, Vasco da Gama Pillar at Malindi, and Shimoni Caves on south coast. Unique mangrove forest and swamps along the coast. These occupy the shallow sea creeks. Remarkable raised and rich culture of the people at the coast. These people are warm and hospitable to visitors. Tourism is one of the leading economic activity in Kenya. The following are some of the benefits of tourism. Tourism earns the country foreign exchange. The tourism industry employs many people both directly and indirectly since it's a service industry. The government locally collects revenue from entrance fees, license fees charged on hotel operators. Roads connecting tourist attraction areas have been improved and new ones constructed, thus benefiting the community living along the roads. It has led to protection of designated wildlife areas, thus conservation of wildlife, which is our natural heritage. It has led to establishment of training institutions. This has led to expansion of institutions. It has led to promotion of international relations. When tourists visit various countries, international understanding between the countries is promoted. Tourist attractions in Kenya. The map. The main attractions inland. Kenya's inland tourist attractions are wildlife in its natural habitat. This includes varied fauna and flora. Kenya is a land of contrasting landscapes which include volcanic features, snow-capped Mount Kenya, Great Rift Valley, the plateaus, the plains, and lakes. Inland historical sites, for example, Kariandusi, prehistoric site near Gilgil, and Olegaisile near Magadi, and several museums. Tourism is one of the leading economic activity in Kenya. Problems facing tourism. The tourism industry in Kenya faces a number of problems. These are insecurity, poaching, terrorism, demand for land, and environmental pollution. Insecurity. Tourists are many a time robbed of their belongings, and the many ethnic skirmishes discourage potential tourists from visiting the country. Poaching. Many animals are killed by poachers, which can lead